so vague. Spare me some more. it's hard to say nothing more. I'll feel better knowing I'm wrong. As I lose touch, it turns her on. I thought I knew what you were going through. But I don't. Maybe she will. Maybe she
I smothered it all. Yeah, I don't answer my phone. It's not a good time to call.
That was Apollo Up with the absolute classic Walking the Plank from Chariots of Fire, released in 2006. Prior to that was And the Relatives with Cowboy Jazz off of their EP Animals, released in 2008. Prior to that was the one and only The Features off of their debut EP, released in 1997, called Armani Suede. And leading off this episode was Self with the track Canon from 1995, released on Subliminal Plastic Motives. Probably the first local song I ever heard that was notable outside of local music. It was local music, but it was notable outside of just the local circle. An important and influential track in my trajectory. This is We Own This Town, the podcast for showcasing new and notable tracks from Nashville and surrounding areas. I'm your host, Michael Eads, and this is episode 399. If you couldn't tell from those first four selections, something different is happening in this episode. I have 37 songs queued up, 4 of which you've already heard, that span the gamut of genres and styles and time. This is something I just wanted to put together because these songs are very meaningful to me. They have stuck with me for an incredibly long time, and I hope they stick with you for an incredibly long time. I know this is a show that's about new and notable music from Nashville and surrounding areas, but I'm focusing on the notable part this episode, I suppose. They're notable to me. You know what? It's my show. I get to do what I want with it. It's been like 6 weeks since the last episode, so let's just get into some music. There's so much of it to hear. Right now, we're going to dive into another absolute classic, as every single song on this episode is. This is Meemaw with Blue and the Blacklight.
Sleep. sky.
That was theme from, quote, Starkweather by Character off of A Flashing of Knives and Green Water, released in 2002. If my metadata is to be trusted. I actually wrote a review of that in 2016 and reminded myself that William Tyler, Dave Paulson, Ryan Norris, Eric Williams, Scott Martin, Eric Andre, Sam Smith, Luke Schneider, and Phil Pomeroy were all involved with this project. That is some luminaries there, and hell of an album. Kind of hard to run across these days, but if you can find Characters, A Flashing of Knives and Green Water, you got yourself a little treat. Prior to that was the Non-Commissioned Officers with the track Ellie off of the Make Out with Violence soundtrack. Another one that's very hard to track down, released in 2009. A massive soundtrack. I mean, 2 discs worth of music, 2 CDs worth of music, full to the brim. And I think that's what's 74 times 2. You do the math. Filled and unbelievably good start to finish, every single track. I still have a CDR that someone slipped me of the early version of that soundtrack, probably 12 songs in an unfinished, unpolished stage, and it was such a remarkable thing to hear in its demo phase that the end result had there was no way it was going to live up to the final product, and yet it surpassed it. Incredible, incredible work. Prior to that was Kindercastle with Betty Bye off of Dot to Dot to Dot. Huge fan of Kindercastle. That is the best pop song about death you'll ever hear. And we started things off with Meemaw's Blue in the Blacklight off of Glass Elevator, my wife's favorite song in the local music scene, possibly ever. And you know what? That's high praise. Released in 2008. If you don't know Meemaw, again, do your best to track it down. You've been missing out. All right, going to keep my blabbing to a minimum because we got lots of music to run through here. Let's get into something a little different stylistically. Here's some Blooper with Hold the F Up.
Yeah, hold the fuck up.
city with a certain swag, assume a certain stance, focus on certain plans. You live the best you can, taking a certain path. Just don't let them make you a victim of circumstance. They told us hold fast until the soul passed. Not concerned about troubles of those with a troubled past. She was moving like Mario with the double dash. Still they kick Sha'Carri out the games cause she puffed the gas. She was training every day, I know she bust her ass. Competition looking like the blunt, boy, she smoked they ass. It was cool when she was winning and she hold the flag. Them sisters hold the country, only chance to keep his soul intact. They like to think we made progress, but who told them that? Y'all would rather die before y'all let a nigga hold a bag. No wonder we be outfitted with the shoulder strap, just so our kids can play in peace in the cul-de-sac.
Gotta work in the morning, because I still gotta get it. They told me greatness ain't given. I gotta work in the morning, because I still gotta eat. Just in case you thinking that it's sweet. I gotta work in the morning, because I still gotta get it. They told me greatness ain't given.
Gotta work in the morning.
Because I still gotta eat. So ain't nobody safe up on a beat.
If I can't reach the stars, I'ma grab a ladder and climb towards them. Black lives don't matter, nothing we did was that important. We've been providing the heat, the city don't support it, but the bills gotta get paid, gotta work in the morning. Damn, alright, let me quit snoozing this motherfucker. Alright, shit, okay. Alright. Stop. And I've been on the grind, a nigga getting it. Every day from 8 to 5, a nigga getting it, he getting it. Whoever molded clay, they made him different. I guess it's safe to say they made him different. He different. It's hard to mind your business when the topic is me. Best you could hope to be is a bad copy of me. The shit you pushing is fake, you looking sloppy to me. Whatever option you take, you just a mockery to me.
Gotta work in the morning. Because I still gotta get it. They told me greatness ain't given.
I gotta work in the morning.
Because I still gotta eat. Just in case you thinking that it's sweet.
I gotta work in the morning.
Because I still gotta get it. They told me greatness ain't given.
Gotta work in the morning.
Because I still gotta eat. So ain't nobody safe up on a beat.
Feeling real debonair, my black skin smiling at these white folks. Should slap them, I probably should blast them. Shitting as it seems like be catfish. Niggas ain't posting if it ain't boasting. Check the caption, look at grade in your slave fabric, filled with sadness. I ain't judging, I'ma scroll and double tap it. Enough on my plate like Uncle Sam and these bitch ass crackers. These bitch ass crackers. Talk shit and disconnect from these app cuz I don't wanna participate in the group thinking madness. It's the difference between empathy and these dumbass tools draining my energy, killing me. As hard as it is to find balance, still deal with these bitch ass crackers. These bitch ass crackers. Feeling real debonair above average, making moves with my niggas closed captions. Who the fuck needs Spike when Say got it mastered? Every black plate on the screen plastered. How we dealing with the gold smashing, dream snatchers? Inferior gene carrying. We no cheddar like the Europeans. We politicking and slang. A couple head nods, we ain't saying a thing. Just know we understand. Tribal blood run deep in this culture of illusion us. They either using us or they shooting us. Y'all get shimmy for the light like Lil Uzi does. But you can't blame Lil Uzi cuz these bitch ass crackers. Bitch ass crackers. These bitch ass crackers. Come on. Bitch ass crackers.
And you kissed them folks' ass at Adidas, and you came out with 2 pairs of goofy ass tennis shoes. Say white folks, don't just say folks. Them crackers.
Hey, feeling real debonair, dripping sauce on the cracker. And I get it from my walk, my pockets got me off balance. All these financial aids got me ballin' like magic. I put $1 on my jersey, throw that hoe in the Raptors. It was back in 8th grade when the juice started pouring. Stopped working for them crackers and my fruit started growing. I can make a few provisions if you fuelin' where I'm going, or make you an example if you're stupid get to showing. Looking down on a nigga cause it's slurred when I talk. And Versace and exotic in the breeze when I walk. Here, take a hit of this, I guarantee you get lost. What's the cost of this shit? I need reparations. I need everything, fuck a reconciliation. Way too many skeletons chillin' in the basement. Made myself a genius, you relied on the placement. And ain't your fault, cuz it's these bitch ass crackers. Damn. Hey, it's these bitch ass crackers. Look out, hey, it's these bitch ass crackers.
some hoes. Bitch ass crackers. Yeah.
I don't do well in crowded places. I get shy, create new faces. Ugly vibes are so contagious. No chance to be courageous. They wanna hang with me, I cannot merely rock. That's why when everybody move, I just Betty bop. Like when I walk up in a room, why my belly drop? Can we just take a couple shrooms, grab a jelly shot? Damn, solitude sacred like a steeple. So I have a hard time interacting and relating to people. Does that make me evil? There's no way I'm evil, right? I never really learned how to longboard like a cool boy, but I'm so much colder than I'm cool boy. Quick show of hands, who sees what I see? Oh, just me. I don't do well in crowded places. I get shy, create new faces. Ugly vibes are so contagious. No chance to be courageous. They wanna hang with me, I cannot merely rock. That's why when everybody move, I just steady bop. Like when I walk up in the room, why my belly drop? Can we just take a couple shrooms, grab a jelly shot? Down. I feel insane when I'm sober. Will the liquor help me never overanalyze everything, every move, every breath, every step? I'm just like, why are we wasting our time investing in people we don't even like? Why do we think it's a crime to be like I really ain't feeling your vibe? People be boring and evil, unoriginal wanting a sequel. There's a whole lot of shit they don't see too. They be sleeping, they gone off as equal. I don't do well in crowded places. I get shy, create new faces. Ugly vibes are so contagious. No chance to be courageous. I feel insane
Oh, that was Houston Kendrick with Ugly Vibes off of the album Small Infinity, originally released in 2021, but I believe re-released possibly in 2025. Maybe a new mix, maybe a few songs. I'm not sure what the story is on the reissue, but that song and that album and everything about it are absolutely impeccable. It's very impressive that they reissued it because it was already perfect to start with. But you know what? It's one of those records that should be known across the land. So whatever it takes to make that happen, I support a reissue, if that's part of it. Prior to that was DeRobert and the Half Truths with We Party off of We Party, backed with Let's Party. DeRobert and the Half Truths never fails to bring it. Even if they were doing a ballad, it would be unbelievably right up my alley. Love everything they've ever released. That track's from 2022, but you got to dig into the whole back catalog. Every single track is a stunner. Prior to that was Ron Abassi with the track Dem Crackers featuring Shrames off of Sun Tapes, released in 2020. Fun fact, something happened with my phone in 2020 where this song, Dem Crackers, was the first thing that played every single time I got into my car. You know, and it was a treat every single time. Sun Tapes is an incredible release. Go check it out. Go check out everything from Ron Abassi. Really a fascinating evolution to watch from Ron Abassi's career. Just really, really interesting choices and changes in direction and flow and talent. It's just incredible. Ron Abassi should be a household name. Prior to that was Negro Justice featuring Corduroy Clemens with Work in the Morning off of the album Chosen Family, released in 2022. I cannot say enough good things about Negro Justice and the direction that he is taking and just the body of work that he is putting together. I will say the exact same thing about Corduroy Clemens. What a fascinating vocal style and flow and cadence and lyrical choices. The two of them together, absolutely unstoppable. What an incredible record. Go check it out. And we started our set off with Blooper and the track Hold the F Up off of the album Crocodile Tears, released in 2023. Blooper has a giant body of work, tons of beats and instrumentals and soundscapes, all of which are just delightful. All right, here we go. Next set. Here's another one that actually was released many years ago and also recently had a reissue. I did not mean to sequence it in this way, but that's how it turned out. Here's Jensen Sport Tag with 2x2.
Father was an ice farmer. He always was a slow talker. He went to work and never came home. My mother was a sidewinder. She got wrapped up in a loose wire. And then I came home to a head of thorns. Oh no, what do we do? Loving everyone with an innocent soul. Oh shit, look at you now, all you little kids with an innocent soul. Some people like the slow weather. Some people like that slow weather. On a highway to another town. Oh no, what do we do? Loving everyone with an innocent soul. Oh shit, look at you now, all you little kids with an innocent Save for me while you're so tired. Save for me while you're so tired. Been living nowhere, see my feet are wet. It's my house, I'll go. Oh no, what do we do? Loving everyone with an innocent soul. Oh shit, look at you now, all you little kids with an innocent soul. The future's where we belong. The future's where we belong. Forget every trouble and woe. The future's where we belong. We packed up our cargo and left. 'Cause space is a close second best. And all of us creatures were stunned. Last thought and put to the test. The future is where we belong. The future is where we belong. Forget every trouble and woe. The future
Oh, that was Hot Pipes with The Future Is Where We Belong off of the album Future Bolt, released in 2008. Get yourself out there, listen to Future Bolt if you haven't heard it already. And if you have heard it, go revisit it and remind yourself it's still fantastic, start to finish. What a band. Prior to that was Dewey Decibel with the track Ice Farmer off of the album The Dusting, released in 2009. I stumbled on The Dusting, I don't know how. I have no clue, no memory of it. I don't think anyone ever sent it in. I just found it somehow, and it's always struck me. The production, the songwriting, the vibe of it, it's stuck with me for so long. And if that was your first time hearing it, I hope it sticks with you as well. Before that was Uncle Skeleton with the track Renfro off of the album Poncho Chumley, the very first album I helped release on my own YK Records. Obviously, that holds a very special place in my heart in the local music scene. Ross Warner, the pseudonym of Uncle Skeleton, or rather, vice versa. Uncle Skeleton is the pseudonym of Ross Warner. Probably would rather I pick a different song from his body of work other than Renfro, but you know what? It stands up, and I stand by it, and I think it's a delightful track. Prior to that, opening our set was Jensen Sport Tag with the track 2x2 off of Sergio, released in 2008 and possibly released again in 2025 or 2024. I'm not sure exactly on the timing there, but I know it did get a reissue because that song is incredibly good. Jensen Sport Tag is one of those electronic artists that was doing something and continues to do something that defies classification with my brain. I can't put into words exactly what they're doing because it's a fusion of so many things, and they just make it so uniquely their own. It's fascinating. Embarrassingly enough, fun little story, I sent a member of Jensen Sport Tag an electronic song that I thought was pretty cool and said, "Oh, what do you think of this?" And their reply was, "I hate it," because it was so basic and straightforward and just not really very interesting. In hindsight, their reaction was very much correct. I had sent them something rather droll, and, they were cool about it. Said, "I don't like it." Not for me. But you know what is for me? 2x2 by Jensen Sport Tag. I will play that again and again and again. And looking at my metadata here in the old music app, it looks like I have. All right, enough chatting. Let's get back into some music. Here's Peachy with Waiting.
It was
Girl, I know that what you need from me is love, but I'm afraid that it's the one thing I can't give up. 'Cause my enemies will find you and kill you to get to me. Girl, you know that I hate to lie to you, but I'm afraid that it's the one thing that I must do. 'Cause secret identities are for the safety of you, not me. This secret identity, it's killing me, it's killing me. This secret identity, it's killing me, it's killing me. This secret identity, it's killing me, it's killing me. This secret identity, it's killing me, it's killing me. This secret identity is 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 killing me.
Feeling frantic again. What is all this for anyway? A dangerous place, untrustworthy. I don't want to miss anything anymore. It stays light too long. The art's gentle murmur
I visited with old friend today, just to see the look on his face. I wonder what he thinks of LA. Do the people seem to be happier here? I dropped in on an old friend today, just to shoot the shit and have a steak. Distance is a cold killer, but you're still the king of my hill. Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? And whatever else they're pumping it with. Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Or is everyone living off promises? Your porch was an open arm when I didn't know what I needed. Your plane was piled high enough, so again, I appreciate it. You're with me forever, like a light on my cheek. We lost an old friend today. Now I forget how to do the coffee. I hate it when I make it weak. Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Or anywhere people make promises. Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Is it safe to drink the dream in LA? Or anywhere people make promises.
Oh, that was Volunteer Department with the track Old Friend off of the 2024 album Fountainhead. That song, if I'm in just the right headspace, will move me to tears. It moves me no matter when I listen to it. It is a potent and powerful song, as is that whole record. But that song just, it'll stab me right in the heart if I listen to it and if I'm not in the right headspace. Man, really powerful. Absolutely love it. Prior to that, another song that will devastate me. That was German Error Message with Murmuring off of the album Murmuring, released in 2019. Something about the whole production style and the vocal delivery and just the everything about German Error Message really gets me. Phenomenal body of work. Please spend time with that. Prior to that was How I Became the Bomb with the track Secret Identity off of the EP Let's Go, released in 2006. I had a tiny hand in helping put together the artwork for this. I didn't release it on my little record label back then because it didn't exist, so that was not an option. But man, I would have tried back in the day. Wonderful band there. I don't think they exist in any form anymore, but Secret Identity was a real classic back in the day. Saw that many times at the Mercy Lounge. And we opened our set up with Peachy and the track Waiting. Here's what I got to say about that song. God damn. That is a phenomenal track. And I suggest you rewind that last set and listen to the whole thing again. As I will suggest for this entire episode. We're about halfway through here. We have played 21 of our 37 tracks. Dare I insert an intermission here? Well, we'll see. We'll see in post if I decided to interject an intermission or not. Do you need that as a listener of a podcast that you can jump around in? You might. All right, let's hear some more music, some more classics in my mind. This is Savvy with Bag Purse, featuring Mike Floss.
This is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me all because you trash, yeah, you dirt. Well, yes, this is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me cause I'm speaking facts and it works. Yes, this is a bag, not a purse. Ask the ladies who they love and it's sad that they blur. Ask your mom why she play my songs on the way to work. Ask your dad if he like my fit, we got on the same shirt. Well, I could never hate your craft, oh no sir. But you hate on me, yeah that's sad, immature. That's probably why they put you last and I'm first. But see I'm still behind you cause you trash, I'm the curb. Well, yes this is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me all because you trash, yeah you dirt. Well, yes this is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me cause I'm speaking facts and it works.
Give me a moment to escape. I be rolling like Rivergate, here to make money, not here to make friends and compadres. I need some rims about as tall as Tinashe, chopping all over the country. I'm tripping, I'm flipping my style like it's nothing. A cold wall shirt tucked into the cowboy belt on my Johnny Cash, more like Quanty Cash and a funny bandana. Pontiac had 6 G's with me, bought a bag just to carry my score right. Yeah, and I got foresight. Yeah, she don't wanna leave. Well, I got more vibe. Yeah, leave it to me. Bagged on the 4th night.
Yes, this is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me all because you trash, yeah you dirt. Well, yes, this is a bag, not a purse. Move along with your hating ass, going skirt, going. I know that you mad and it hurts. Mad at me cause I'm speaking facts and it works.
Can we hack that? Going nowhere fast and I know where to land when young and no concern about that shit. Trash shit down. Is it all a dream? Or are we stuck between two lines that never meet? Parallel, carousel, very well, Roswell, single cell, single show. Hot as hell, sci-fi, high life, my type, trigon, chest out, best out, 5 times die line. Lit now, heard that this shit with the get down. We friends now, long as the friend that you with down. I've been brown, all of the niggas you try to get round. It's me now, baby, let me in like an impound. Oh, lipstick all on my logos. R.I.P. to my O's. We in this bitch like a soul trolls. Oh, please don't take no photos. Fuck it like in a promo. Go as far as my nose go. But you made me wanna change. There's something about you. It makes me feel like I'm nothing without you. I can't explain it. But you made me wanna change. There's something about you that made me feel like I'm nothing without you. I can't explain it. in the club, back in the club. Baby with me and she backing it up. I take it time bomb when we wrapping it up, packing it up. Gotta go now, AM got a show now. Where you stay at? Say that, all gas now, but the brakes at ASAP. Bound my team, get your brace snap, stay strapped. Shh, bitch, please, where the J at? She put a heater on me, then she laughed. Said, payback's a bitch, revenge is a dish. Best serve with fish. Bitch, you been hooked right from the jump. I had you cooked, come take a look, nigga. Silicon Valley, give me your mentality. Elon Musk, take me at the galaxy. God we trust fall at the balcony. I can see both eyes closed, what a fallacy.
Tell me
Yes, that was Jonesy from the Moon with the track One Love. That's another one of those tracks where I do not recall how I stumbled upon it, but I have it marked as a discovery from 2018, and I have listened to that a ton. Prior to that was Namir Blade with Pat Labor off of Aphalion's Traveling Circus. I'm mangling all of that. Is it Pat Labor? Pat Labor? Who knows? I can't pronounce it right, and I don't think there's a resource to figure out how to say it. And Aphalion's Traveling Circus. It's all linked in the show notes. Don't embarrass me by making me say these things aloud. But you know what? Namir Blade, absolutely phenomenal. Love that record. Love every record that he has put out so far. Make sure you do your research. There's a lot of Namir Blades. Some of it hidden. You got to go find it and search around for it. It is great. And prior to that, opening our set was Savvy with Bag Purse featuring Mike Floss. That is from the album Boys Wear Pearls, released in 2021. But if you've not been paying attention to Savvy, there's a lot more to listen to. The album Poor, the album Bunny, the most recently released air guitar. Very prolific individual here, doing lots of really interesting stuff. But Bag Purse was my introduction to Savvy. Great music video to go along with it. Just a memorable and fucking incredible song. Pardon my French. All right, let's get into another set. Let's do another shorter set here. Let's put 3 songs together. We're going to kick it off with another one that's pretty important to my personal history and my connection to the music scene. This is Forget Cassettes with Instruments of Action.
Change more, break it apart, instruments of action. To build it up, instruments of action. And breathing out privilege and breathe out a new anthem. I'm not scared. To fight fire with fire.
All right, that was Body Electric with the track Plastic Arrows, released in 2023. I've played that on the show before. I have played it in my life countless times. I believe that is the only release from Body Electric, which hopefully that's not true for the remainder of time, but if it is, what a stellar contribution to the world as we know it. Unbelievable song. I love every piece of it, every little ounce of it. Thank you, Body Electric, for making that exist. Prior to that was H.R. Lexi with Get On With It from Every Scar Is an Open Door. H.R. Lexi, incredible artist in town. Another one whose evolution has just been phenomenal to watch and continues to be phenomenal to watch. If you have not heard Every Scar Is an Open Door, do it. Get into it. Go listen to it immediately. That song gets stuck in my head maybe once a week. That regularly. It is an incredible piece of work. Seeing H.R. Lexi live is just a whole experience, period. Hard stop. You gotta see it. So make sure you do that. And starting off our set was Forget Cassettes with the track Instruments of Action, originally released in 2003, and if the internet is to believe, I think it was released on my birthday. I don't think I ever knew that, or if I did, I completely forgot it. That song was released in 2003. I actually went to high school with Beth Cameron, who is the primary songwriter and vocalist for Forget Cassettes. Very special. I have been friends with Beth for forever, for such a long time, and am completely enamored and blown away by her talent. Instruments of Action is just an absolutely eviscerating song, just so powerful. It stands the test of time. It's an incredible album. I did have the chance to reissue it on vinyl in 2017, 2018 on my little label YK Records, but I saw Forget Cassette's very first show at IndieNet on Church Street, which was the new version of Lucy's. Once Lucy's record shop closed down, it became IndieNet, and Forget Cassettes played their first show there, and I saw it. I was there. I don't remember what year it was, but it was probably like 2001. An extremely long time ago. So now Beth Cameron writes as Black Bra, so if you're not following Black Bra, check that out. But Forget Cassettes, Instruments of Action, all of the Forget Cassettes records are incredibly good. All right, so I did a little resequencing here and actually misspoke earlier. There's not 37 tracks. There's only 36. I know, you're so disappointed. We're going to get into our second to last set here. It's going to start off real dancey, and then it's going to go some other places. Let's see how you like it. Kicking it off with Ear Drummer and the track Ultra.
Far beyond the sunset's glow, where the sky hangs heavy and low, where the golden glory shines beyond the day's decline. Hope is what you'll find if you wanna go. And far beyond the highest hill, taller than a walnut with the whippoorwill, there are voices in the wind, and we shall sing with them again. So march on, dear friends. Oh, when trouble comes around, like it surely will, remember you were happy once, and you can be happy still. And far beyond the sunset rim, and the twilight deep and dim, where the darkness never goes, but we shall be in droves. Ain't nobody coming back this way again. Oh, when trouble comes around, oh, don't you be afraid. Oh, this world can take your life, but it can't take the love you've shown away. And when trouble comes around, like it surely will, remember we were happy once, and we can be happy still. Happy still.
That was Glossary with Trouble Won't Last Always off of Long Live All of Us, released in 2011. Glossary, just that band in particular, has a really big place in my heart and in my life. Was following them and listening to them from way back in the day when I was in college in the late 90s. I worked with Bingham Barnes at Sponge Bath Records. The first Glossary record sounded completely different from that, and in total honesty, I had no idea what to make of it. Listening to the very first Glossary record now, it's amazing. It's such a perfect little noisy piece of indie rock, but to listen to the band change and grow over time and become what they became, which is a little more like southern rocky, little less indie rocky, noisy, it's very hard to classify what they became, but it's emotionally potent. That is for sure. That record was released, Long Live All of Us was released in 2011. And it's a heavy one. It's so good. It's got lots of upbeat, memorable tracks, but they can strike you in just the right way. What a great band. Prior to that was Styrofoam Winos with Stuck in a Museum, released in 2021. That song is just a blast, and Styrofoam Winos are unbelievably talented. Everyone in that band has solo work that is interesting and fascinating. They're just such a delight to see live, and just follow along with it. Everything about it is so good. I am just so pleased that Nashville has a band as interesting and delightful as Styrofoam Winos. Prior to that was WOTT with the track Brother and Sister off of the 2013 album Dark Party. WOTT recently put out another record, I believe in 2024. Fantastic to see them continuing the lineage of this band. Really wonderful record. Absolutely stunning. One of the finest to come out of Nashville. So definitely go spend some time with that. There is even a We Own This Town music episode that is one of a handful of video episodes that Doug Lehman made that features WOTT, and it's a hell of a performance. You should definitely go check that out. Prior to that was the Weird Sisters with the track Waiting So Long off of Who Are the Weird Sisters. That song is exactly 1 minute and 11 seconds, and I have listened to it 1,000 times. I would put out a plea to them once again. Please re-release that song in a 10-hour format, because I will listen to it regularly. And prior to that, opening our set was Eardrummer with the track Ultra. Eardrummer is Eve Murray with Adrian Frank creating electronic music together. I really, really like this release. It is 7 tracks. It jumps around in a bunch of different genres and styles, but there's some Italian disco in there and some NRG and just some upbeat, fun vibes. And I got to see them live as well, and it holds up. Like, it's phenomenal. So I love what they're doing, and I hope there's more of it in the future. Please take note, Eardrummer. I want to hear more. We're going to close the show out here with 4 bands that I absolutely love. All these bands are related to one another. They play in each other's bands. They record one another. They are very much a scene unto themselves. There are more than just 4 bands involved in this scene, but I did not include all of them for reasons of brevity, but all of them should be investigated. There's a prior We Own This Town episode that I will leave linked in the show notes that you can go listen to all of them. It's wonderful, wonderful music.
Let's do one fantastic, stellar closing set here, starting off with Total Wife and Still Asleep.
Spite of my own
on the mirror. I'll never forgive you. I'll give my clothes to the floorboards. I'll go forth and before you. This hotel quivers like foil against silvery Fifth Street. Different bells ring at midnight, painting angels on buildings. Ever live, forever green, the other flowers forever weep. You can piss those words on me. City street, all is washed, the sidewalk sees the fields of grill, some factories, and all you've got to do is pay the rent. Take the one in the country. Well, what do you do? I pay my dues and get wasted. I'm the one who forgives you. But it's like rain on locust trees. Watch cars like fish on busy streets. Sublimely in the midnight comedy. I am the priest with 30 feet between these eyes of solid meat. Blessings in the night upon me.
All right, we're back. That was Zook with the track Evergreen off of the album Vases, preceded by Thomas Luminoso and the track Speedbug, preceded by Make Yourself at Home with the track Blue Apollo off of the recently released Set album, and prior to that, opening that set was Total Wife and the track Still Asleep. Total Wife, Make Yourself at Home, Thomas Luminoso, and Zook are all related in one way or another. They play in each other's bands, they record one another, they support one another, they go out on tour together in different incarnations. It is a scene unto itself, and there are more bands involved in that scene. They were not included for reasons of brevity, but they are also incredibly talented and immersive and fascinating bands to listen to. I'm sorry that they were not included, but there is a prior We Own This Town episode where I play all of them together. I will link that in the show notes, and you should absolutely check it out. I love these bands. They check a lot of boxes for me, maybe all of the boxes for me, in terms of just the community that they create, the positivity that they radiate, and the music that they create that is so outside of what you would think when you think of Nashville. They are helping, in my mind, to redefine what you can and should think of in the Nashville sound, which is a statement that music enthusiasts have been making for as long as I have been aware of people talking about Nashville and the music scene. People want to break out of some weird mold about what it means to make music in Nashville. We might be known for country music and singer-songwriters, but the Nashville music scene is incredibly rich and diverse and strong and fascinating. And I can tell you from 399 episodes of this show that it's as true now as it ever has been, and probably even more true now. It is just, there's so much more opportunity for our scene to thrive and grow and be and exist in ways outside of what people want to pigeonhole it to be. Tourists aren't going to give a shit about that, but we care about it. You who made it to the end of this 2-hour long episode of ancient Nashville music songs, you get it and you support it. And I'm indebted to all of you that make this music and share it with the world. It has enriched my life a great deal and given me a lot of purpose in a lot of ways. And I wish I could have played even more bands here. This 2 hours is not enough. There needs to be an even longer episode of this where I can just cram it all in. We'll see what happens. I really appreciate you all listening. I really appreciate you all supporting music, making music, and just being aware of this Nashville music scene. The name We Own This Town is not one that I came up with, but it is a true statement. We own this town. We're doing it. And, we're making it our own. And I'm really proud to play a part of whatever it is. I'm not a musician. I don't contribute in that way, but I consume it and I do my damnedest to support it and shine a light on it. And I really, really cannot thank you all enough for creating it. So if you're a musician and you weren't included in this episode, I am listening to what you're making. I just couldn't put it all in. And I thank you so much. I really do. A whole lot. I'm going to stop gushing now because I could do this for a long time and it's just babble, but it is meaningful. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening. This is We Own This Town. I'm your host, Michael Eads. Find us at We Own This Town on Instagram, weownthistown.net on the World Wide Web. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk at you soon.